Hey guys, this is Sean from Gameo, and today I will be showing you the business update pack for GTA 5. So first of all, I'm going to be showing you the new cars. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you the Dinker Jester first, followed by the Grotti Turismo R, and then the Albany Alpha. So the Jester, I've got it here on GTA Online. As you can see, it looks amazing when it's fully customized. It's very fast. It handles quite well as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this down to Los Santos, and I'll run through all the different customization options that you have for this car, and then we'll sort of cut back to the garage, and then I'll take the next car down. So this is the Dinker Jester. It's classed as a sports car, and as you can see by the bottom left, the stats are incredible for a sports car. It's extremely fast, the handling's great, and it looks just amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into customization, and then we'll go to the next car. So the armor, as standard, you have up to 100%. Brakes, full brakes, bumpers. So the bumpers, this is at standard. Then we've got the custom front splitter with canards, carbon splitter with canards, and then the standard bumper just looks like this, painted carbon. I quite like the painting myself because I like the blue. We get the standard EMS. The exhausts, we have the stock, which is sort of like that squarish sort of shape. Then oval, chrome tip, and race exhaust. I prefer the chrome over the race just because it blends in with the sort of back, sort of mesh grille sort of section. So as you can see, there are new horns in the game. I'm not really a big fan of the sort of horns in this game. They kind of annoy me eventually. So then we've got roll cage. The thing that I'm so impressed about this car is that when you go to roll cage and race modifications, it actually just completely changes the car. It looks amazing with all that new stuff. The roof, you can have it so that you can see the roll cage in the back, or you can have the louvers. Skirts, you get the custom skirts, sports skirts, and the carbon ones. Spoiler, I quite like the choice of spoilers in this because it can look alright without one, but personally I prefer the color coded wing, carbon wing 2. And the GT wing just looks crazy, like it's massive. Lowered suspension, transmission, turbo, wheels is standard, windows, and that is the Dinker Jester. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and get the next car, the Grotti Turismo R. We'll bring that down and have another look at the customization options for that car. Okay guys, so here is the new supercar that came out with the new business update pack. It's called the Grotti Turismo R. As you can see here, I've got in chrome. It's extremely fast. I think it's going to be the next competitor for the Bugatti and the Entity XF. It looks extremely cool. Even just with the way that the bonnet sort of slopes down, it just looks really aerodynamic and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it down to Los Santos and have a look at the customization options. Okay guys, so here is all the customization options for the Grotti Turismo R. As you can see by the bottom left, it's a really fast car. It's a supercar as well, so it's going to be able to be used against the Entity XF and the Adder. I think it's going to be a lot of good competition between the three now. I think this might be a sort of medium or even the faster one out of the three. So there isn't actually too much that we can do about the car when it comes to customization. You can change the exhaust, so the stock one is just sort of basic. Oval, chrome tip, and the race exhaust. Then obviously we have like the new horns again, You can change the roof so that it's stock carbon, or you can have it so it's painted as a secondary colour. So I preferred the painted secondary because I wanted the whole car to be in chrome, but it's kind of just up to you, whatever you would rather. The car looks quite nice without a spoiler, but I kind of prefer it with the carbon wing, just to make it look a little bit cooler. The GT wing does look cool as well, so I know a lot of people will be having that sort of customization on the car. When it comes to suspension, the car doesn't get lowered that much between the stock and the competition, but that's because the car is already quite low when it's come standard. So transmission, turbo, wheels as usual, windows. So like I'm saying, there isn't too much to actually do with the car in terms of customization, but as it is, it already does look pretty badass, and it's extremely fast, even just out the box, you know, so you don't really have to put turbo in it that much if you can't afford it. You don't need to buy it, because it is already quite a fast car. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into campaign, because I've not actually bought the Albany Alpha yet. It's not really a car that I am incredibly fond of. It does look pretty cool, but it's classed as a sports, so it's not really sort of worth my money in terms of you know, forking out 100,000 or however much it is just to buy this other sports car that isn't as fast as the Jester. So I'll jump into campaign and I'll show you guys that, and then we'll just run through the same process as this. Okay guys, so this is the Albany Alpha. Like I'm saying, it's another sports car that came with the business update pack. So what we're going to do is we're going to just run over to Los Santos and customize it and see what it looks like. Okay guys, so let's have a wee look. You can obviously put the armour, full brakes, and in the bumpers it's really not that much to do. It's just a sort of black splitter at the front, and that's it. Engine, obviously. In fact, what we'll do is we'll do it up just so you can see the stats as well. Right, so the exhaust, stock, rectangle shape. The dual shotgun. Hood, you can get a twin stripe or a triple vent. I think we'll go for the triple vent. Lights, put xenon. Skirts, the same as the front bumper, it's just a little black splitter sort of thing. Custom skirts. Spoiler, the spoiler options are alright. Mid-level, low, high. And then the GT wing, we'll go for the GT wing. Suspension does lower it quite considerably, so that's quite good. Transmission, let's stick that full. Turbo. And then wheels, obviously just the same as usual. I don't think there are any new wheel variants. Windows, limo. And that's it. Like I'm saying, there isn't that much to really do to the car, but as a sports car, it's alright. It's quite fast, not as fast as the Jester, however. So you could use it in races, but really for your money, you're probably better buying the Jester if you've got enough to buy it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly show you the new weapons in the update. So you have here the heavy pistol. This is without any attachments, just so that you can see what it's like standard. It's quite loud. Seems quite powerful as well. Like, it does quite a lot of damage, as you can see. As you can see by the stats up at the top right, damage is quite good compared to, say, the AP pistol, things like that. So the next gun is the special carbine, yet again without any attachments or anything like that. Got quite a good zoom on it. So now we're going to go back into the multiplayer, and we're going to just quickly have a wee look and see the new masks that are in the game. Obviously there are clothes as well, but the masks are probably the coolest part, well, one of the coolest parts about this DLC apart from the cars. Okay guys, this is us outside the mask shop. We're going to have a wee quick look and see what the new masks are like that came with the update. I've seen them before and personally I've got a lot of favourites. They are brilliant. The Blue Hockey, Vinewood Hockey, Tourist, Hound, Wolf, Beast, Bear. A lot of them are hockey masks, but nonetheless they are pretty badass. Quite a lot of them are really cool. These are probably one of my favourites. The Vile Zombie and the Rotten Zombie are pretty funny. I can imagine a lot of people are going to be using these online. You've got the Flame Skull, Nightmare Skull, Electric Skull, another Skull one. Like I'm saying, there are a lot, and these as well, the Metal Warrior, the Circuit Warrior, the Molten Warrior, and the Neon Warrior are probably my favourites out of the whole thing. Just because they're hockey masks, but they're different in the hockey. Like they have a different shape, and they do look a lot more sinister. So I think they're my favourites. The Carbon Warrior as well looks pretty cool. Deadeye, Stone, Lightning, Wooden, and that's all of them. But like I'm saying, the Warrior ones are probably my favourites. They just look so badass. The hockey ones are pretty cool as well, though. I do like the zombie ones. Okay guys, well that's it for the business update on GTA 5. Please keep tuned for further GTA 5 videos and other games as well. We've got Xbox One Let's Plays coming through. And please click that subscribe button. Like I'm saying, there is a lot more stuff coming out in the next few days, few weeks, whenever new games and things like that get released. And follow me on Twitter guys. I'll be posting a lot of stuff on that about sort of the channel, about videos that are coming out, videos that are being made. And I'll be taking requests and sort of hosting competitions, everything like that. So have a wee look, and thanks for watching guys. I really appreciate it. It's like the first video on the channel, so I hope that really gives you a good idea of where the channel's going to be going and things like that. Thanks.